Hey, welcome to Aaliyah Inspires Finance. So I'm Aaliyah. I'm an associate financial consultant in Ontario, Canada. I just wanted to start by just telling you a little bit about myself, like why I started this podcast and what I'll share with you going forward. So just to give you a little background about me, if you can recognize the accent, I'm actually from the States, grew up in Jersey City, New Jersey, which is the next town over from, at the time, was one of the deadliest cities in the United States. So that can give you an indication of what my upbringing was like. There's no need to go into details, but I'm here. So I moved to Toronto, Canada in 2017. It's actually funny because I manifested this life. So if you know me, I've been in love with Toronto since I was 11. I don't know how I even came about to even know about Toronto, but to this day, still the best city in the world. Is just pure magic. It's like a creator's dreamland, right? So it's just full of art, full of life, and I just love it. Anyhow, how I got into finance. Okay, so like most people who come into the field, finances for me, it was a struggle. Like we were probably economically poor, but I would consider us middle class to the extent that my mother, she was a single mom. She had a steady job, but we didn't have luxuries or anything like that. There were days when the lights would get cut off because the electric bill wasn't paid. So, of course, that was anxiety for me. That's where my anxiety surrounding finances came from. Like, I remember being 8 years old, being obsessed about my credit score. Like, I didn't want it to be ruined because I didn't want the same fate as like my aunts and uncles and like my mother had, right? I just need to figure it out. So this is where we are. I'm 33 now, but I still have this insatiable urge to kind of figure out this finance game. I noticed when I moved to Canada that finances, it was kind of like a secret. Like everyone who is wealthy is kind of keeping that game to themselves. I don't get it, but it's almost like you have to be in the know. So your real estate prices are high, the gas and food prices are high, the taxes, oh my God. Like at the highest marginal tax rate of 53.53%, you have to work half a year just to pay back the government. So I'm on this journey to free myself financially. I'm on Operation Freedom by 40, not only to create wealth for myself, but to help other people in the process. I'll tell you, I'm actually inspired by great people like Harriet Tubman, American abolitionist and conductor on the Underground Railroad that led 300 people from slavery in the United States into freedom in Canada. So her story was always so interesting to me. Like I always say, Harriet Tubman became legendary when she went back to free everyone else. Like it wasn't in her escaping slavery. That was personal. There were plenty of people who escaped before she did, but she became free when she had the willpower to free other people. She figured out the best route and she brought other people with her. So that's the type of time that I'm on. I'm saying this podcast is probably for you if you're anything like me. You want to live life on your own terms and you're determined to get to the other side. You probably don't have a clear path to financial freedom, but you're always searching for the play that's going to help you create generational wealth so your family will never have to experience the pains of poverty again. Now, this isn't a traditional finance podcast. So here at Aaliyah Inspires Finance, we'll also be going over the mindset of wealth creation. So the late Bob Proctor said success is 95% mindset, 5% strategy. So we'll be going through the mindset of wealth creation from the people who know how it's done. And the best part is they wrote it down. So I'll be sharing what I'm learning as I study for my certified financial planner designation. And I'm also inviting you on this journey with me. So I want us to figure out this finance game together, right? So I'm Aaliyah Boney, and thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Aaliyah Inspires Finance. I look forward to growing with you, and I know some of you might have some questions. So in the next episode, we'll talk about true financial planning, what it means, and why you definitely need a financial plan.